What's up, guys? Welcome back to another podcast. Today, we have a special guest with us. It's my cousin, our cousin, Jordan. What's up with you, bro? Introduce yourself, bro. Introduce yourself.
Like you said, my name is Jordan. What's up? Actually, shout out my Instagram at Jordan29. Give me a follow. Yeah.
That's gonna be it's gonna be linked in the description. Check that out. So, what brings you here today, bro? What made you want to come over here on our show, bro?
Really, I like what you got going on, you and your brother. This podcast, we actually talked about it a couple of times. Actually, starting this podcast, and I've always wanted to just be like just talk to you guys about life and all that.
Right.
Shit.
I mean, cause you always see this shit like on YouTube and like social media. You always see everyone doing podcasts and shit. So I mean, it's cool to actually be in one, huh?
Yeah, that's the thing right now. Podcasts.
Exactly.
Everybody want to try to do a podcast, and you guys just said, why not? Let's try it.
Exactly. That's like the difference between me and a hella other people that be talk about like, hey, bro, let's start a podcast type shit.
I know you actually gonna do it.
Exactly. This is what we got right here. This is our fucking podcast.
Yeah.
So
we said we gonna have him on the podcast, and he's here now.
But
you know the deal.
If y'all watch the past episodes, they mentioned me a couple times. I'm here.
Shit.
No, but this like our brother. We all grew up together. You know what I mean? He's my little brother. So
I consider these guys my brothers, man. I don't got no siblings or nothing like that. Gabriel, sometimes I look up to him. Sometimes. But really, Dayo, I really grew up with him. Like, everybody got that one cousin that you cool with, like that's your best friend type
bro.
shit.
It's like when you hear about a family function, you're like, oh shit, is Jordan going? Is Daniel going?
Exactly.
But that's how it is. Like that's our type of like relationship, bro.
These my guys right here.
And just like in that other podcast, I mean, he has no siblings, and I always said, bro, like every single like person should be able to like live their nostalgia because of the older sibling like mentioning it.
Yeah, got hella memories together.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember when you guys were hella pudgy, hella short still.
But come on,
bro. Now Jordan be dunking and all that.
And then there was a point in time where me and Jordan had the same haircut, bro.
Little one all over, little buzz cut all over.
Hey, look at us now, bro. Fucking. Me, I got a broccoli head, bro, and he got that Hercules blowout, bro. And it works for us, So
Hercules blowout, you ain't got it.
Nah, little cute ass dude.
Yeah, no, I mean, our family is like, we've always been family oriented type shit. So, we've always just tried to stay together, stay close type stuff. I feel like, a lot of people could relate, and especially with Filipino culture, bro. I feel like we're not just like any other Filipinos, bro. Exactly. Like we're literally like
considering where our family comes from, the type of family we got, it's kind of important to have the close ones in the family.
100%. Yeah.
That's why us three, everybody, if you're a part of our family, everybody's gonna know who the hell we are.
Yeah. We like a clan, like in Hercules, like you say the Sorianos, like a lot of people already know us.
A lot of people already know. Like we got like reputation type stuff.
Yeah, damn near. I don't know if it's always good or not, but we got some ups and downs in the family, of course. But what family doesn't?
Bro, every family has fucking drama, bro.
Facts.
But like the up and downs. But it just really depends on like how you could bounce back from all that fucking negativity, because that's what makes a family strong. And, it's not just blood that makes you family. It's just the fact that how you could actually relate to them, how you can understand them, like understanding each other. It's like it goes both ways. That's what family's about. Like like on some Vin Diesel type shit, bro. Like Fast and Furious shit. Family's always first. So
no, for real, family's super important. Everything that we do, like I know for you guys it's probably the same too. But when I think about work, when I think about wanting to be successful, any of that, like I always think about y'all. I always think about my family, my blood. Like what can I do to eventually get myself to a point where maybe I can make like opportunities for you guys or for the rest of the family, right?
Yeah.
And I think that's what we've actually been taught our whole lives, coming from our family. Everybody does what they do like for our family.
Exactly.
I was just about to say that, like you, bro. Like Jordan's always been playing basketball ever since he was a little ass kid, bro. Like I remember like you'd be like, oh man, I can't hang out today because I got basketball practice the next morning. I'm like, bro, what the
Yeah. No, but I just came. Yeah.
No, that's good though. Like sometimes, like if you wanna, I don't know, if you wanna party or something, if you wanna go out or something, like you have to ask Jordan first, like, oh, you got practice or something, you got a game or something coming up, because he takes it stupid serious, right?
That shit. That shit takes a toll sometimes.
I mean,
be tired.
you just gotta you gotta make some sacrifices sometimes. Cause I mean, I know
Yeah,
Jordan's always
100%.
on the grind. Like, I always respect that shit.
Exactly.
That's like, you know, I feel like you started that whole not trend, but the whole thing. Like, you know, our family like keep trying to play sport, basketball.
Yeah.
I hella feel like
you just gotta love the grind, man.
yeah. And then I
true.
know Jacob looks up to you. Probably,
Jacob.
you know, Dodoy. Shout out to Dodoy.
I know the super
AZ,
low cousins
the
now.
AZ, yeah, everyone looks up to
Not
Jordan.
so little, I mean.
Yeah, because I mean, if you think about it, Jordan's like damn near put the whole Soriano on, you know, playing basketball and stuff like that. Cause
I guess you could say I'm the golden child.
shut the
Fam.
fuck up.
You could say that. I mean, shit.
Because I mean, yeah, Jordan's always been on that grind, bro. So I mean, you always gotta respect it. And then, you know, imagine if he gets into the NBA one day, bro. Got that Soriano, or is that Rosales, or that? No, fuck that, bro. Put Soriano on
Put
his back, bro.
Soriano on his jersey instead of his actual last name.
Oh, shit.
Rosales,
yeah.
bro.
But I mean, still representing some of the Sorianos. So I mean,
No, but that's what I admire about both of you guys. Like Jordan, like he really does focus on playing basketball. You know what I mean? And he has dedication to it, and he also shows the same support to whether it's both of us or you doing your thing on the internet. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Jordan he's always hella supporting too, right? And you show up to some of his games and all that. So
I try to be one of the loudest, bro, but I can't be louder than your mom, bro. I can't be louder than your mom.
Well, that's impossible. It can't be louder than the mom, bro.
Yeah.
Never that.
But yeah, so my family, I kind of just do what I do for them. Like that's my why.
Mm-hmm.
And I think everybody should
I like
have that why. Like,
Yeah.
why do you do this? Why do you do that?
Your reason.
And then, so like, Dayo, I know he doesn't do it for himself. You know, he does it for his brother. He does it because he loves it. And he wants to blow up with this shit.
For you too, fool.
He wants to, I guess you can say for me
Oh,
too. But he wants to also help support like his family, you know. And to us, family is very important.
Mm-hmm.
And we love our family very much. And, you know.
That's where I mean,
us.
hey, that's how proud I am to be part of this family, bro. Because like one day it's gonna be maybe me, the face of this whole thing, and I'm gonna be representing my family, brother Sorianos, like all the way, regardless. So, I mean, that's why I'm fine with being the face of it, even if I gotta deal with like all that the hate. I mean, at the same time, the positivity is cool, but I always gotta put family in front, and I'm doing this for myself and for my family too, because. I mean, bro, family's a part of me, bro. It's family fucking is part of us. So, I mean, that's why I keep doing this, bro, So.
Just don't be hella thirsty for clout, please.
Hell no.
Don't switch up.
I mean, sometimes, hey, people got to do what they got to do, bro.
Oh, you going to switch up type?
That don't mean to switch up and forget about it.
But what I mean by that is just like, bro, if you think about it, people be, you be seeing them like on YouTube, like people be, I don't know, using other people's names for clout or faking pranks type stuff. That, bro, it's like if that's what it takes to be big nowadays, bro, that's ass.
For real.
I want to be like big.
It's like you're not really working to where you want to go.
Exactly.
You're using somebody else.
You're using like a whole nother side. It's not you.
Now that doesn't mean to not have connections and everything. You can make friends with people.
Oh
that
yeah.
Higher up.
No, for sure.
Whatever you do.
But I'm talking about like the dumbass trends where you gotta fake it till you make it type stuff.
I mean, sometimes you do to an extent, but. I think that if you're just doing what you love to do, put your passion into it, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Because, I mean, like Top G
consistent.
said, bro, there's no such thing as motivation.
For real.
Top G, bro.
I'm trying to be the one asking what color is your Bugatti.
Exactly, bro. Like, me, you, Jordan, we could be talking about that in the future, bro. Like, imagine just looking back at this. But, I mean, that's how we do it, We don't just do it for ourselves, like I said. Yeah. You gotta have more than like one reason. You have to remember why you're doing it in the first place. Yep. Like Jordan said, there's a why. That's why I'm doing it. That's one of the reasons. So, I mean, you always gotta, of course, make some sacrifices. You gotta do some stuff that you need to do.
And shit's not easy. Whatever you working,
not at all, bro.
It's never,
like whatever you want to do, your career, your goals in your career, shit's not easy. You gotta really work for what the fuck you want.
If it's gonna be worth it, then it's not gonna be easy work, right? You gotta work super hard, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. But I mean, I'm proud of y'all, seeing y'all grow up. From being hella small, playing with I don't know whatever toys you guys used to play with, wrestling type. Like, look at you guys now, and at least you guys have the mindset of always like keeping your family, whatever's important, like something like your family, you guys keep it first, right? So if I go to Mama's or whatever, and you guys are all, like all three of us are there, you know, it makes Mama super happy, and y'all know that. So
yeah,
and that's why you guys show up too, right?
I don't play about my mama.
Yeah, for real.
Hell no, bro. Mama, hey, that's the queen. That's our queen.
Yeah, shout out to Mama.
Shout out to Mama.
You better keep her name.
That's a
out.
queen, for real.
For real.
God.
Nah, but I mean, what do you guys think of, you know, having to make those sacrifices in order to make it, you know, big?
It's essential.
Yeah. Yep. For me, with basketball, you know, me and my team actually had this conversation like a couple weeks ago. Like, you're gonna have to make a lot of these sacrifices to get where you want to be. Like for me,
Yep.
I have a personal goal of getting a scholarship from the JUCO level to a 4-year.
Damn.
And you know, you really just gotta be in the gym, keep working,
Mm-hmm.
focus on yourself, your
Yep.
body, take care of your mental, and with that, you know, you spending hella time in the gym, so it's like
Be a balance, right?
yeah, like we said, like they said, I'm not gonna have that much time for family or
Mhm.
friends, social time, all that. So yeah, it's really a grind for whatever you really want to do.
Right. I mean, that's cool, but and then I mean, there's always a side where you gotta have fun too. So I mean, on that, how often do you think, you know, someone like on that athlete level, bro, should have fun? Because I've learned, or what I've seen is,
Well,
you know,
as an athlete, you gotta learn how to have fun with like putting hours in the gym and all that. Like
you gotta have like a balance.
because that's just gonna be that's a lifestyle. It's a
Mhm,
lifestyle,
mhm.
so you just gotta learn how to love it and have fun with it. Because if you're not, then
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a
Just
love for the
wasting your
game,
time.
right?
exactly.
So like, what's your opinion on people saying, you know, temporary fun is useless to have in life?
I don't really like. I don't really believe in temporary happiness. Like, whatever makes you happy, whatever you're doing that makes you happy, then that really just creates memories.
Right. And it affects you going down into the future, whether you know about it or not.
Exactly. So
you
like
know?
when you come back to it, you just be like, oh, remember when we did this,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
did this, did that?
Yeah.
Then you just gonna come out like, oh yeah, and like you just gonna remember.
Right,
like,
right.
You go.
But that's why you're working super hard right now, right? While you're still super young, you can get everything done. You know, be athletic as possible, get as strong as possible, so that way you can make it. You know, trying to make it to the league, right? Then once you get to that success, then you know you can have all the fun that you want to have, right?
Exactly.
For real. And you know, whether it's like going out partying, you know, or it's like it's the girls that come at you, bruh. It's like, you know, you gotta stay focused on that. We can't get into that though, bro.
If you an athlete, you ain't got time for these women, bro.
Right. I mean, that just goes along with, you know, how people are with, because I mean, being an athlete, it's risky. You know, you're not only risking, you know, your time and your efforts and your mental strength. It's also, I mean, physical, because you're putting in hella time into something that's not really, you know, what do you call it? Like, for sure.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
I
It's
mean,
not guaranteed.
Nothing's
There
ever
you go.
guaranteed, but especially
Nothing's
being
ever
an
guaranteed.
athlete, you know
Mhm.
that's tough work. You have to. There's not just worrying about yourself, being physically strong,
There's competition.
mentally strong. There's competition, and it's
Mhm.
it's a lot of people throughout the country that want to be in the league,
Right. Mhm.
So I mean, but that's just something that also should motivate you too, right? So I mean, you just got to keep working at it, stay consistent. I think that's like advice that you could put towards a lot of things in your life,
Oh yeah, for sure.
right? Doing this,
True. Yep.
streaming,
Mm-hmm.
playing ball, or if you got a 9 to 5,
Right.
you know what I mean?
And I'm not even just trying to like compare, you know, the struggles from content creating and him, you know, being an athlete, but you know, it is like it's a risk too, because you're putting in hella time. I mean, it depends on how you know, how much you put into a setup. You're taking a risk, so it's not guaranteed, you know. I don't know.
You know, that's another thing too. You don't forget to have fun.
Right.
Like you only live one life. Like, go out when you have a little free time or something. Just go out, have some fun, get some friends together, like, just hang out, get some family
Everyone
together, and
should,
just hang
yeah.
out.
Yeah, just remember your responsibilities, right?
Exactly.
At least
Get
you're gonna
all
go
your
to
work done, have
exactly.
fun later.
Because
At least
everyone
you're
has their
gonna
limits.
you're gonna get all that
Exactly.
stuff done. Go to practice, whatever. Then, like you said, if you have a little downtime, then you can go out.
That goes for, you know, anyone, you know, not just athletes, not just content creators, anyone working 9 to 5, doing school. Because, I mean, that's a lot, bro. Everyone has their limits, and, you don't really know your limits until you actually, push to it. You battle yourself. Like, I feel like me personally, that the hardest struggle in life is damn near myself, bro. I feel like that's how it is for everyone.
Yeah, overthinking, anxiety, all that. That's why it's good to, in our recent episodes, we always want to say, like, bro, like sometimes we just laugh with our homies, right? We just laughing with Jordan,
reach
whatever.
Out to your homies.
Yeah, reach out, bro, for real.
Bro.
Give a little welfare check sometimes, you know what I mean?
Right.
And Jordan, like you say, you don't got no siblings like that, right? So you already know, like, our phones are always open. Hit us up whenever you need something, whenever you need to talk or anything like that. Yeah. Super important, for real.
So on that, right? What do you usually like to do for fun, bro?
Record podcasts.
Record podcasts, edit videos. Bro. That's
Jordan's gonna say, just playing basketball.
Wake up, just play basketball.
Let's keep it PG a little bit. Man,
it's cool, bro. Hey, go out, bro.
Like during the off season, like all my friends was back from college during the summer and everything, so we usually just like to go out somewhere. Parties, all that, typical college lifestyle. Everybody knows. It's pretty much it. Cause to me, I don't really do that much to have fun. Like I can just have fun with like really anything that I'm doing.
That's true, but I see you. I mean, fuck the PG stuff, but I mean, I see you. You going out to clubs and everything like that. What's up with that?
Okay, here we go.
Little 18 plus.
Get
clubs.
into it, bro. It's cool. It's cool, bro.
Man, the clubs be crazy.
How are the 18 plus clubs like? Because when I was underage,
you feel me?
Exactly.
I never been to one.
When I used to go to 18 plus clubs, what it would be is like me and my homies would go, and it's 30 minutes of like slaps, whatever, hip hop, whatever, and then it's 30 minutes of like old people music or something like that. Is it still like that?
So yeah, a little bit. Me and my friends just make do with what we got.
Yeah, on God.
We just go out to have fun. We can't go anywhere else, so we just like, all right, let's go hit up this club, whatever. Holler at some of these females. But that shit never really lasts. You feel me?
You think like having like a relationship is gonna be hard for you going down the road? Because I mean,
wow, that took.
We getting personal, bro. We getting personal.
Oh,
because people can connect to that, bro.
Relationships.
Yeah, because you got a super busy life, right?
Yeah, that goes for everyone, bro. Like super.
In terms of school,
I say this: if you're really busy, if you got a busy schedule and everything with your career or whatever you're doing, like to me, basketball, like basketball in school, that takes a lot of my time out. But I say this to people like a lot: if you really like someone and they really like you, y'all can really make time for each other,
I like that answer.
Okay.
I didn't expect that.
It's really, I've been through a lot already in my young life. Been through a lot. But yeah, I feel like, if the connection is there, the fire's there, what's stopping?
What's going to stop you?
Busy schedule can't really... Well, it can, but like at the same time, if y'all both really want it, y'all can make time.
Yeah, what I always say, if you really like each other, if that person really means something to you, then yeah, you'll always find some way to make time, right? Whether it's 5 minutes between class and practice or something, 10 minutes between work and school or whatever. You know what I mean? Usually, if you really care about somebody, that's what they say, that you'll be able to have time, right?
But so like on that, do you think it's kind of hard to find, that partner like love nowadays? Because in my opinion, right, I mean, I feel like it's hard, bro.
Nowadays I think it's hard, but it's also easy at the same time, because social media and everything, you can easily just find somebody like, oh,
but how you know like that, like that other person doesn't just want to fuck around type stuff, bro?
That's why communication is key. Y'all gotta let it be known what y'all want to do.
For real,
but that's why I feel bad for y'all, because I mean, when I was growing up, bro, like
old
bro, with his fucking
like y'all
girlfriend of 10 years.
It's like, first of all, y'all just like for the internet shit or social media shit, like you be swiping and shit. Sometimes like you don't even know like if that person really is. Exactly, y'all got dating apps. And like I said in the last time, like I like that natural connection, like when you're face to face with somebody, whether it's relationship, love, friendship, whatever. I always feel like I like the vibes when you're in person.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, of course.
I mean, obviously, COVID made it kind of hard for everybody to be able to do that all the time. People are hella scared, or like they're a lot more careful now. So
yeah,
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like even in our time at least, bro, I feel like there's like
y'all get to know too, man.
No, but love and like relationships, that was always a thing, bro. Like even when like you were hella young type shit, bro. Like you would see people, you know, dating, holding hands or some shit, even in like elementary. I think elementary. No, but like nowadays, bro, I feel like love is being introduced to like the younger generation, like hella, like they're gonna like super younger.
Yeah, because everybody. Yeah, because these little kids. You
Yeah.
know,
On social media, on TikTok,
they got their own phones.
Everybody want to be grown.
Media.
Exactly. They have
Exactly.
access to see whoever, like whatever celebrities they seen, so they want to be just like them. And they want to be grown. You got, you know, little kids wearing whatever. You know, little girls wearing.
Like
yeah.
my little cousin, our little cousin. You know who?
Watch that shit.
You know who we talking about.
Yeah. But I mean,
chill.
cause I see like our nieces and our nephews and our little cousins, bro. Like they are getting introduced to that at like such a young age. Like they're young.
Oh, I'm in love. I'm in love. Like no, you're not.
Exactly.
I know what love
It's kind of
is.
sad if you really think about it. It's like I said, even for you guys too, when we were kids, like at least you guys did get the opportunity to be kids,
Yeah.
right? Social media wasn't dictating everything, talking about like, you know, you see all these people being grown, people, everybody and their fucking moms and everyone trying to be a rapper. It's like,
Bro, exactly. You know, motherfuckers trying to start podcasts and everything. You know, it's just like, come
honestly,
on now.
who starts a podcast, bro?
Bro,
For real.
No, but there's a difference between, you know, actually knowing what you're doing and what you're getting into.
Yeah.
And I think when or most relationships, like it just comes naturally. Like people just start off as like friends, whatever, close friends, and then you eventually y'all fuck with each other's vibes and everything, and then it just happened. Like it just happens.
Like back then, bro. Like I don't know about you, but like me, like I don't know if it was always like that, but for sure me, like our grade, there wasn't that much of that talking phase. You know what I'm saying? It was always just like getting to know that person.
What?
You know? I don't know. Me
Y'all don't have like a
personally,
talking phase type?
I don't think that like that was much of a common thing back then.
what is back then? What do you mean?
I would
back
say early high school to like, yeah. I mean, further than that, there's hella talking.
Well,
I never even heard that phrase.
When you're in high school, like you learning about everything, like you learning how to socialize and stuff, how to talk to people and everything.
But nowadays I see these little ass kids. Like I hear our little sister Dominique talking about.
What?
No, wait, bro. She'd be like, oh yeah, this girl's talking to this one person. Like what the fuck? Like what you know about that shit, bro? What you know about talking?
She be saying that?
Yes, and that's what
She
I'm
be
saying.
having friends that are already talking to
That's
guys
what I'm
and
saying.
shit?
Love is being introduced to like the younger generation, and like they're getting younger and younger and younger.
Honestly, it's y'all music nowadays, bruh.
What? Wait, what?
It's y'all music nowadays.
No, that's
Well,
real.
they'd be your
That
motherfucking
actually-
age making that music.
Bro, we have real love songs. People really singing their hearts out. Chris Brown type. Before Chris Brown is what he
How
is
old
now.
is Drake? How old is Drake?
Drake's like 30 something. Exactly.
How old is Boosie?
He almost 40 or something. I don't know.
No, but yeah, that's true. They don't really make that kind of music.
Nah, but
more.
when we were, our cousin just had a wedding recently, and then they were playing some old like R&B stuff too, and I seen y'all like, you know, like fucking with that. So I was like, damn, these really,
Bro, cause
I was
me,
raised right.
yeah. Oh God, no, for real.
yeah, we were like.
That's why we
raised-
could do stuff like this and have conversations like this with each other
Because we're
we can
mature
still
now.
relate. It's not like y'all call me old and shit, bro. It hurt my feelings and all that, but it's not like we that far apart type, you know?
I mean, nah. That's the thing though. It's just even if you're just 5 years older than me, bruh. Like there's a lot that you know more of. Bro, what the fuck? That's fucked. I mean, like I said, there's just a lot more stuff that you know about in just a span of 5 years, bruh. What the hell? I mean, you haven't gotten back pain like that yet, right?
Nah, bro, I do, bro. My lower back be hurting
But
bad.
I feel like, bro, I be getting back pain, and I mean, I don't.
Maybe it's from all those years sleeping on the floor.
Like you still sleep on the floor.
Yeah,
At my
bro.
house.
Fucked up.
Bro, does your back be hurting? Like, do you like ever get like physical pain where you
Bro,
just?
everybody knows that I be hurting all the time.
Well, that's because you play ball.
Exactly.
How your knees been?
Bro, they always gonna be hurting, bro.
That's a sensitive
If
topic.
any of my coaches are watching this shit, my knees are always gonna be fucking. I don't know what y'all want me to say.
Hey, but you close to dunking though, right? You can dunk.
I dunked already.
Oh yeah, he did
But
dunk.
can you
Yeah.
just like dunk on a regular?
No, I can't dunk on a regular. No,
Not yet. Hey, not yet though. Not yet though.
I'll be
Wait for
honest,
that.
I can't dunk on the
Wait for that.
right.
Now wait for that mixtape. That J-Ro mixtape.
Oh my God.
Jordan too nice, man.
Jesus Christ.
No, but growing up, like, do y'all remember like this? Like, I'm sure a lot of not just Filipinos, well, them specifically, but Hispanic families too. Like, y'all remember our parties when we were younger?
Bro, yes.
Man, when I was younger and at our parties, I just remember me and Dayo just doing whatever.
Exactly.
The fuck
Yeah,
we
no,
wanted
it
to
was
do.
it was every time we show
I
up,
don't-
our family comes in together, and then me and Daniel goes with you, and then I'll go find Jarek and Christian or whatever,
Mm-hmm.
and we just do our own thing.
like the age, gap. You would hang out with your
And I
cousin
remember
that's
for
same
us too,
age.
like me and Jarek, like we play video games like whenever we're over there, whatever. But usually it's just like we outside doing something, whatever. And then I remember y'all going to like Jordan's room and like playing wrestling and shit.
shooting games, all that.
What was like the best era of like us coming to your house for family parties? Like which
Best
house? Like which
era?
house?
Probably the one by the water. The one by the water.
I remember exactly what you're talking about, bro. Cause
I had a 3-story house.
Yeah. Oh my god, bro, that
Three-story
was
house.
lit actually.
That was
yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
and it was
And we
hella
still
fun.
had big family
Life
parties
was
then.
good. Everybody was.
Everyone was getting together.
good.
Yeah, when you're young, you don't see the
Young.
realistic side of the world, bro. That's when times are good, bro. Like that's what
All
I'm
your
saying.
cousins showing up, the whole family.
The
showing
whole
up.
family, yeah,
Exactly.
everybody for
Right,
real.
right. There's that one time, remember that the tube? You would be in the
Oh
tube
my
that I don't
God.
know. There's like
It was a
like
big ass
tube.
big ass tube where like
Oh,
It's
like
like metal.
It's like a tunnel or something. Like the huge. Is it made out of?
it's like kind of like
cement?
a pipe. It's kind of like a pipe.
yeah.
And then so
Is that like down the hill? Like
it was near
on the-
in that
by the-
lagoon in that little cove type stuff.
there's water down
But-
there too?
But it was dried up, and then there was water, right?
You guys are playing it?
There was just one time that me and Jordan, we went down to that little cove, but it was dried up, and then there was like water being separated by like the land. And one time Jordan went inside of it, and I was spinning that shit. The tube. I was spinning
You
it. I
could
was rolling
spin
it.
it?
and Jordan was in
Cement.
it.
Trying to give him brain
Jordan
damage, bro.
was like,
Cement too, bro.
Jordan was like, bro, stop, bro, stop.
Bro.
Just those memories, bro. It's just everyone should have those, just to look
Oh,
back at it and
God,
just
yeah.
laugh, because that's what builds your connections with, your cousins, your family members, your friends.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that people should have, bro, because that's
See,
important.
That's why I don't believe in temporary happiness.
Yeah.
Right, everything you do when you're having fun, everything you do is a memory. It creates a memory.
And I just feel like life is too short to be mad at another person in your life, just whether it's friends or family or, just a loved one.
It's a good.
Like it sucks because
It's
when
solid.
people hold grudges, especially
Solid
like
quote.
Your close friends or or maybe even family, that
Your
hold
siblings,
grudges.
yeah. You don't want to
Yeah,
hold grudges against your
like,
siblings, anything like that.
Siblings, especially siblings. You know what I'm saying?
Cousins, aunties, uncles,
And
dads, moms,
Brothers,
everything. Just let that
sisters.
shit go.
Sisters, yeah. So it's kind of it sucks that some people gotta deal with that where even you're beefing with your own family. Like that sucks, bro.
You know,
I don't know. Like family should be like family is when you can't separate yourselves.
Well, that's
even
the
in, like,
thing.
the
Yeah,
the
you-
worst.
You don't get to choose your family. You know what I mean? You can
Mhm.
choose your friends, but your family is just whoever was born with
and
you.
that's where I'm
Exactly.
saying, bro. Blood just doesn't just make you family.
But that's why
know?
you try to have to you kind of have to understand where if there is like an argument or any kind of fallout, something like that, you got to understand both sides. And I mean, if you can, if it's available, then you talk to each other.
That's what family's all about, bro.
Yeah.
Understanding, loving that person regardless, bro. So
Yeah.
and it sucks because no one wants to end up talking to one person and the last time you guys talked, you guys were on bad terms. That's
you don't
that's
have
the
no
worst, bro.
regrets.
Like having
That's facts.
yeah. I mean, usually I never live with regrets. So I mean, I'm just saying.
as you should.
Yeah, whatever happens, I mean, happens. So no one should be ending off on bad terms with anyone. That's my opinion, though. Like, even when it comes to, like, a loved one, you don't want to say goodnight or, say goodnight when you're hella mad.
Yeah, you don't want to go to bed mad.
Exactly, bro.
Exactly.
Like, to the point where you're with someone, you can't even be with them like that,
But you can't control everyone's intentions. You know what I mean? Not saying that we have like an evil family member or something, but you can't really know what's inside someone else's mind like
For
that,
sure.
right? So
Mhm.
I mean, you have to understand maybe where they're coming from, but if it really is like one of you guys is wrong, then maybe that's just the reality of it.
And that's where understanding comes into place. You have to understand both sides.
Yeah, like,
both sides have to
like
understand
you said,
each
like
other.
you don't ever want it to be, if that really was a loved one in your life one time, it really was like a close family member. You don't want it to be the last time you say you love them or last time you say goodbye. You won't even know, right?
So basically, just don't be stubborn.
Right.
I mean, any situation where there's a conflict or anything, just don't be stubborn. You're not always gonna be right. I learned that a long time ago. You're not always gonna be right. Sometimes you're gonna be wrong, and that's okay. That's how you grow as a person, And you just gotta listen to your wrongs, and then don't make the same mistakes before.
Right. Don't say anything that you're gonna regret in the future.
Exactly.
Unless there's people that don't regret it and they just go all out, and just say whatever. But I mean, that's where, like I'm saying, family is just understanding one another, and because you can't just expect one family member to understand how you completely feel, and then you disregard, how that other person feels. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, what kind of family is that?
It's also unfair too if it's like a person that's out of pocket, really saying some like fucked up shit to you, and you have to be the one to always be the bigger person and kind of forgive them or start an apology or whatever. Like, that's unfair. Sometimes I guess that is like how life works, but like I said, it's unfair, and both sides need to try to understand, because you can't just be the person that's dealing with someone the whole time.
Right.
It has to be in push and pull, right?
And it takes hella maturity, bro. It takes hella maturity.
Yeah.
And just to understand, it's not always, you could always understand someone. In my opinion, bro, I feel like you could always understand someone, but it doesn't mean that you completely agree with them. You know what I'm saying?
You could try to.
I mean, you could. It's just understanding like where they're coming from. You're being considerate of how they are. It doesn't mean you have to agree to it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It doesn't mean you have to agree to whatever they're saying. You don't have to comply. Just at least you're understanding. That means you're trying to see their perspective. Yeah. Like I said, bro, always try to see other perspectives.
Man, y'all sound like some grown ass men. And
that's what I'm saying. But like, thinking about it now, like we've been through a lot. I'm thinking about it right now.
I mean, y'all seen arguments in the family, and you can't always just choose a side, right? That's why I appreciate like y'all mindset too, because you guys don't just choose a side, right? You guys know that it's this person and that person in our family. They're both family.
I think like looking at all, or witnessing and experiencing a lot of drama in our lives, like that really helps us mature. I think that's why me and Dayo are as mature as we are right now, because of what we've been through.
Yeah, because of what y'all seen, right?
You don't want to repeat that cycle.
Yeah, you guys don't want to have a falling out in the family where one side of the family's not talking to this other person, whatever. Like, that's not how family should work.
Bro, we're never gonna fall out, bro. Hey, all of us, bro, we're not gonna fall out, bro. Just like manifest that shit. Because I mean, brothers, bro, how could you fall out with your own family, bro? Like that, I just find that like sad. People don't get along with the siblings as much as they really should be, and that took me a lot to understand. Because for me, like I said, blood doesn't make you family. Like, family is beyond blood. Family is beyond that.
No, that makes hella sense, because even if you have friends that aren't blood, right, you can still consider them family.
Oh yeah, bro,
it's because it's not everyone can experience that, because it's a brotherhood. Like, I want to see both of y'all winning, whether it's better than me, better than whatever. I want to see y'all win until there's nothing else left, right?
Right.
So I mean, that's a good thing. I want all of us to eat. I want all of us to be at the table, and I want all of us to be fat.
And right. I think that's an important thing to have in life, like that support system.
Yeah. Oh God, that's what family is, bro. Like understanding what your family member is going through.
It can be family, it can be friends, it could be anyone that really fucks with you. Like support systems it really keeps you going with what you really want to do.
Facts, and like I said, it goes for not only family, it goes with friends. That's the people that you should really surround yourself with. There's only so much negativity you can handle in life, and you should always be able to go to family for positivity, for words of encouragement. Because if it's a family member holding you back in life, bro, that's not family, dude.
Yeah, no,
you guys are just related.
That's messed up. Yeah.
But speaking of negativity, I wanted to ask both of y'all, how do y'all deal with negativity and like mental stress and all that?
You can go first.
Well, I was gonna say, bro, like, I mean, personally, me too. I mean, I've been down before, like super low, feeling like damn, like the world's against me type. You know, one, I got my girl, you know, but two, like I also got, like I said, it's a brotherhood, right? So even doing this, I've realized that this is like a form of therapy for me. You know, we could just talk, shoot the shit, whatever, laugh, do whatever, right? And it's really just us kicking it. The only difference is we got lights, camera, and mics.
Yeah.
Right.
And,
so I mean,
and some filters, you know, some filters.
a little bit, yeah. But
nah, this natural.
For real. But you done?
Nah, go ahead.
For me, it's like you should always be able to go. Like I said, go to your family for positivity, because especially the ones that you could relate to, because you want to know that you're not. The worst feeling ever is when you feel like you're alone.
I was gonna say when you're alone,
especially when you have all these people.
Yeah.
Just because you have hella friends, hella family, doesn't mean they understand completely what you're going
have y'all
through.
felt like that before? Where even if you're surrounded by a lot of people, you still feel alone?
I ain't gonna lie. I always feel lonely.
But
that's cause most of my friends are they go to college like somewhere that's not in the Bay. You know, you guys are like not really close to me. You know, Concord and freaking Antioch. And mom's always out, dad's always out, working and everything. So it's like I'll be at the house chilling, then sometimes it do get lonely, and then that's why I'm here right now.
Yeah, for sure.
I got all this extra time being alone and shit. I try to figure out like who is here and everything. Like, oh, you trying to hang?
Yeah.
Or some you trying to link? You want to come over? Some. That's also how I deal with like negativity too, like trying to hang out with y'all or some friends that are here and everything. Because when I'm alone, like I really be feeling lonely. Bro.
No, but that goes for hella people, bro. Like especially when we have each other, but I mean, there's sometimes, I mean, it's inevitable to feel alone because not everyone could understand your feelings. You know, I talked about that in the last couple podcasts, but especially, you can only generalize, your feelings. You can't just put out like exactly how you feel type stuff. Yeah, it's just psychologically different. We're all different.
But that's why it's good to have someone to talk to, right? Have family, have friends, whatever.
Right. And I'm not trying to rub it in anyone's faces to no one who doesn't have family or friends like that. But I'm just saying what you should have in your life. I really feel like it's healthy. It's a healthy way to get through life, to cope with the negativity. You always gonna have someone else to experience that journey with you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if they might not understand, hey, at least you have someone to go to when you're down.
Exactly. And that's the thing too about loneliness. So this question don't have to do with you, because you got a girl, 10 years. But here's the thing: you single, right?
I'm single now. Single? Yeah. I mean, I guess kind of recently.
So how do I put this? When you are feeling lonely, do you like miss having that girl to talk to, or like
that company that you had before?
Yeah, that just takes away like every problem, or it feels like it takes away every problem.
Yeah, of course, bro. And I mean, there's been times where, I mean, I wouldn't say hella recently, but like I said, for me it was a recent breakup. Like, I'll just put that out there. It was a recent breakup, but yeah, you shut your ass up. But I mean, you get used to that person in your daily life, so it's hella hard to get past that. Like I talked to my brother and a lot of other people that I told about this. It's just that daily thing that you would have with that person is just hard to get past that, because all of a sudden it's just gone, bro.
Exactly.
All like the habits that you have, some things that you have that remind you of
every day.
Right, talking every day.
Same shit every day.
Going to sleep, like thinking about that
same
person.
Routine,
exactly.
Out all the time.
And then all of a sudden, it's not there no more. Not try to be on some sad shit, but I mean, yeah.
I'm sure people can relate to this.
Hell
shit.
Yeah,
that's the truth.
So I mean, that goes for even outside of a relationship. You could lose a friend, bro, and you're hella connected with them, or a family member that you had a fallout with, bro. So
this can be with anyone. Like, you just miss what y'all had and everything.
Especially when you're distracted for a good amount of time, and then when you get home, it's quiet. You got nothing to do but just think, bro. Like, not some like sad shit, but that's the truth, bro. Because all you could really do when you get home, lay down, like, you rest, and then you start thinking, bro. Like, the late night thoughts are, like, dangerous, bro.
Real.
They're real, and they can be
keep,
dangerous.
That
dude.
shit will keep you from sleeping.
Look at our special guest.
He came
special
out.
guest, our
He
star.
was good.
He's here. He decided to come out from, out of frame. But, what you got to say, baby? Me too.
All right.
Yeah. On that note of feeling alone, like I said, you have that place for that person in your life. So of course, you're gonna feel alone. When you all of a sudden you fall out with them. So.
Oh, relationships.
Bro, relationships are different, bro. Can you relate?
Well, bro, I mean, if me and Nicole were to ever like stop talking, like, dude, that's like a huge blow in my life, right?
Oh, about 10 years now.
That's a blow on our lives.
Our lives. It's like, fuck, bro, you lost Nicole. Fuck.
Everybody loved Nicole.
I gave her. What the fuck did you do?
Everybody loved Nicole.
Bro.
But I think you're the next one to get married, actually.
Oh shit. Hey, so who?
Man, I'm only 25. Y'all talking about marriage and shit, bro?
Nah, I mean, like I said, that's a lot of people don't understand. There's high school sweethearts, and he's a really good example of that. Just because they've been together for hella long, that doesn't define when they're ready. It's like their age and like how where they are in life. It's not just about being together for years and that's when you could get married. Like there's like in my past relationship, there's been those thoughts where, oh yeah, maybe this time we should be together and married, or we should we've been together for 5 years. Okay, we should be married by now.
Well, time doesn't define a relationship, right? I mean,
exactly, bro.
Like I said before, 50% of marriages end in divorce, right? And sometimes that's just the person that just
it does. Is that real?
Yeah, people just get tired of being with that person, and like I said, it's hard work too to be in a relationship, and to maintain something for so long.
Easy.
Yeah, it's not easy.
But like me personally, do you get attached easily? Especially, I'll get specific. Like these females, you get attached easily?
I mean, 10 years, I don't think so, right? No, but I got lucky though.
You for surely did.
For sure,
For me, I would say if I really like click with you and I'm vibing with you, I guess you could say I do get attached a little easily.
I mean, yeah, it's just like, or because you meet that one person that you feel like is filling in that gap that you had for a while. That space. They're giving you something that you've been missing out on, for a while.
Man, you good, bro?
Yeah. Hey, I'm cool, bro. Hey, I'm cool. I just feel like,
man, I'm just a simp, bro.
But hey, like I said, bro, love is being introduced to the younger generations, and if it's reached them already, but imagine how like what me, you, and you went through, in the past with love. But love is crazy, dude. Like I said,
love is crazy,
especially with that, that those people that you meet, you feel like, damn, I feel like they could be the one. You ever felt like that?
Man, I've had a past relationship where I thought that shit,
right,
I was like,
bro.
oh, you the one for sure.
And it's just,
shit happens.
Yeah, if it don't work out, I mean, the worst thing that can happen is that you learn from it, right? So the next relationship, whatever, what to look for. You know what kind of mistakes that maybe you made or whatever that person did, right? If it didn't work out.
It takes a lot of maturity to know what, how you got to be in that next stage in your life, whether it's with another person.
If a relationship ends, it's always a lesson learned.
Right. You could, bro.
It sounds fucking
corny,
cliche, whatever, but it's real.
It's the truth, bro.
It's a
like
real lesson
people,
learned.
like I said, you got to be mature in order to handle the truth, dude. Like as corny as it sounds, you really got to like grow up, bro. You need to grow up to really understand life, because life is just it's not black and white, bro. Like you always say, it's not just black and white. You can't just straight up understand it, or generalize it. You have to feel, that maturity, bro.
Yeah, people can oversimplify these type of things, but I mean, it's all different shades of gray, right?
Yeah,
nothing's ever just. Sometimes it's not always just one answer or one right way, right? Especially in relationships, right? There's fucking two people in that shit, so you gotta really understand what that like how that person's feeling, why they're doing this, and if
y'all really gotta.
yeah, and if it's real too, then you'll know like okay, maybe this person really is like getting at me because I'm doing something wrong, or it's in my best interest to act a certain way that they're telling me to be.
Bro, I feel like especially in relationships, the little things matter, bro. The little things matter.
Little things do matter.
Like hella. So
little things do matter.
They do, and
that's real. You got to remember all that shit.
And besides, you know, just clicking and just vibing, bro, the little things matter. Like the respect for you. I mean, like in terms of your daily life type shit. You know.
Yeah.
That is what some would consider the little things in the daily life of, you know, what you guys do together or how they impact you. That's really important.
Yeah, we know firsthand. We've seen it for our whole lives in Mama and Papa, right?
Right. Oh man, damn, our grandparents have been together fucking how many years?
Damn near 80.
Yeah, almost 80, 70 something years, something like that.
No other love, bro.
For real.
No other love. Shout out to, you know, Mama. She going tough.
Speaking of love, what is your definition of it?
Ooh. You go ahead, bro. Mr. 10 years.
Mr. 10 years. He's got to know.
Y'all jealous?
I am.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really, like, I guess it's, I don't know if there's a definition to it, but, I mean, really just understanding that person and knowing that they do things because, you know, they want to see you happy. They want to make sure that you're, I don't know, not falling behind in life, or that you're staying on top of things. You know, someone that's going to keep your best interest in mind. And like I said, I got lucky because, you know, my girl, one thing that I really, you know, that really attracted me to her was that she cares about everyone else before herself, right? So
that's true.
She always wants us to say like good night, like before you go to sleep, whatever, right? And if I don't say it back, you know, then she's like, hey, what the hell?
Aww.
So little things. That's a
little
thing.
Things, right? That's one of them, bro. Like a lot of people really don't. They don't see that. They don't really try to notice
that. Doesn't matter.
And sometimes you won't even know until it really does happen.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So, yeah.
For me, I really feel like experiencing those heartbreaks at such a young age, bro, it really does something to your perspective of love. Like for me, it's kind of hard to define because, I mean, I just kind of got out of a relationship.
Yeah.
Damn. Yep.
Can't relate.
But I mean, like I said, it's tough because I don't want to be like, oh man, you could talk. You know, you haven't been handling relationships, but at least, you know, I can hold my relationships. So on that, I really feel like love is just something that you really can't explain. Something that you guys define with your actions and the little things. You know, especially how they get along with your family, how you get along with their differences that you guys have together. You just gotta know and understand each other and being mature together. You know, maturing together, getting old together, shit. And I'm not saying, you know, it's the quantity matters. It's about definitely the quality, bro. How strong you guys are able to get back from the negativities, your triumphs. You know, those all matter for sure. And whether you can get back from them or not, that's how strong you guys are. Like I feel like that's strong ass love right there.
And then, do y'all think it's harder to keep a relationship now than it was before? Like, do you? Do you think that?
Like in my specific situation,
or just how modern society is nowadays?
Yeah, hell yeah, I think it's harder. Because, I mean, yeah, like, if you have Tinder, I mean, I never had any experience with, like, any of them dating apps and shit. So, I mean, from what I would think it is, it's like, you know, you get to swipe on however many girls that you think are attractive or whatever, and they think you're attractive back, you know? So, I feel like nowadays you kind of have more options, but then a lot of people are just...
That doesn't mean it's always going to be, you know, the quality shit, you know?
Exactly, yeah, exactly. Just because you have a lot more options doesn't mean it's always going to be quality.
Right, so, I mean, what about you?
What?
Like, you think love is, like, hard to find? It's hard to come by?
Nowadays,
yeah, I think so because, you know, everybody nowadays, I feel like everybody now has, like, trust issues. Everybody got trust issues.
Oh, on God, bro, for real.
But that's actually, I mean,
like,
yeah, it is. It's kind of easier to have trust issues nowadays because of social media, especially, you know. everybody going through each other's phones and everything. You know, you find a little thing that you don't like, it becomes an argument.
That's a red flag, bro. But like checking other people's like phones and shit. Yeah, I don't know about that. Bro.
That's why social media can get super toxic, bro. Like, I feel like everyone's like maybe not everybody, but a lot of people, majority of people are really just on social media. It's like a competition. Like, oh, I'm doing this, or
like everybody trying to.
Yeah, everyone's trying to be.
Everybody trying to flex, like
where they're going, where they're traveling. Like, hey, look, I'm in Paris,
I got it better than you, type shit.
Yeah, and a lot of times, like, bro, like David Dobrik, what's that called? Now, have you seen him? That one video where he's what's the word? Well, he exposes like people in fake in private jets or private planes or something.
He did that.
You ever seen that? Well, like
David Dobrik?
Yeah, like he's like chilling in a plane. And he's like, oh, like, look at my life. And then the camera pans out, and it's like it's a little cutout of a fake plane.
Oh, bro. Yeah, like I said, bro, social media could create like it could blemish the image of
fake it for clout.
And the definition of love, bro. On God, like that's the thing with like, that's why modern like relationships nowadays, it's so hard to come, come across.
Unless you're him.
Unless you're him, yeah, I mean, it's just stuff, that happens when, I get it, you have trauma, you have relationship issues, but it's just like that's when also, you're right, bro. You're right when people have a lot of trust issues.
The thing about love, and somebody told me this, they know who they are. They said love is actually blinding.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, no, I feel that. It can be
like just like overall. Like the definition.
Like, let's say you mean like a super pretty girl that you think that you really like and y'all vibing, and maybe that's not even just like really how she is, but you think that she's this type of person because you're in love.
Like, it can actually, how do I put this? Like, love can really just get you out of character.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So like it's kind of
like you can't change your personality for this girl to be happy or for the relationship to work.
Yeah, that's true. No, I agree.
And it drains people out of their energy because
it's not actually them.
Exactly, that's not who they are.
I'm not gonna lie. I mean, that has happened to me before. Has that happened to you before? Not necessarily that you have to change your character, because
not really, but it's actually like it made me a toxic person. I ain't gonna lie. Like I've been in a relationship.
Well, it probably didn't change like who you are or your character, but maybe made you do things that you wouldn't normally do if you're in the right mindset. But you're drunk off of love, right?
Love. For me, what happened when that happened to me, it was just like I thought me kind of changing myself was for the better, like because there's you come across those relationships where you feel like those people change you for the better, change you in a positive way. And I thought that was a really good thing. But over time, it became mentally exhausting because I was just like, man, these old habits. I came to myself to realize, man, I mean, are my habits really like, were they bad? Am I changing actually for the good, or am I actually just changing for them? Am I telling them stuff that they want to hear, not what they need to hear?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying like I was hella lying, like changing up my character type stuff, but it's just like, changing up bad habits or old habits that you have, changing up your mindset, the way you think. That's where I feel like, sometimes it's okay when it comes into a relationship, but you can't, like you said, you can't really change the way you are, because that'll make you into a whole different person, and that could be mentally exhausting.
Yeah. At least you learned that, you know what I mean? Then, like I said, for your next relationship, just use that as a lesson, right?
If I come across if I get into another relationship, bro,
like, just be you. Make sure people fuck with you for you, who you are.
You should just be true to yourself, for real.
You should really always be able to act like yourself around your family, around your loved one, And
if they don't fuck with you, fuck them.
Yeah, fuck them. It's just like, because if you try to change yourself, it's gonna be mentally exhausting, and it's gonna take a toll on you for sure.
Don't change who you are for somebody else's benefits.
Right, and it's dumb when people try to change, their personality, or the things that they used to do that people don't actually know is a good thing, that
And the people that actually do really know you and they see that you're changing, then that creates like conflict between those people because they're gonna be like, why are you acting like this and
Right.
everything. Like,
You ever have that friend that's like acts hella different when another female's
Bro.
around?
Yeah, bro.
That's that type of shit. I mean, it's funny, but it's at the same time, it's just like, bro, like, why are you doing that, dude? Like, you look like
You're
a goofy
weird.
to your friends.
You're like kind of being weird.
It's like,
right
hey, bro,
now.
you're kind of fucking weird,
You're
bro.
kinda fucking weird, dude. Like, why you acting like this?
But those homies, bro, like, I mean, I have close homies that do that. Shout out to them. But it's just funny, bro, because when you have to change yourself or your personality to just for a female to impress him. I'm not saying like a pick me type of person,
Yeah.
but I'm saying you try to act cool or you try to.
Like you
Yeah.
trying a little too hard.
You're trying
there,
too
buddy.
hard to like, hey, bro. All of a sudden you a comedian, bro.
Man.
Like, that's what I'm trying to get at.
All of a sudden, like you about that? Like, bro, come on, bro.
So now you want to be kind of funny, dude? No, I mean, like, that's hella true. The love is blinding. A lot of people don't really, a lot of people don't see that. No pun intended. You know what I'm saying? It's just.
No, but that's crazy because it's like, if you're changing how you're acting, like when you're actually with your homies or whatever, not like, guys, we all have our own, like when you're with the boys, it's obviously different than when you're talking to girls sometimes. But if you're really changing like how you really act and how you really are, it's like that person's falling in love with a person or, getting into a relationship with a person that's not really you.
Yeah.
Right.
Only, I feel like those relationships where you feel like you're changing for that person is good. It's like that's in the moment. You're not thinking about the long term, how that's gonna affect you, how that's gonna affect them, and how that's gonna affect the both of you, in the long run.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people don't see that. People don't think about the long term. I'm not saying how it's gonna be when you guys are married. Just how it's gonna be in the future.
Man, we talk about all this love. It's kind of down.
I know it's kind of down. How about we talk about like the benefits of it, bro. Like family love. That's mainly. I feel like the real love is definitely with your family, and family is a strong word that don't just go to anyone.
Y'all can't tell by now. We're family guys.
We're kind of family oriented, bro. We're kind of family oriented. But
Yeah, family's pretty important, I think.
Family is kind of fucking important. Bro.
Not really. Just kidding.
No, but I mean, would you guys agree that one of the biggest things for you guys is like, if you have a girl or whatever, and you think the world of her, you think she's super perfect, but she doesn't get along with your family, like that's a big turn off, right?
That's a no,
Yeah.
dude.
I'm just like, bro.
You go from like a 10 to like a
Fuck you.
2.
Yeah, it's because the thing is, right, when you want to bring both parties together, you want to bring your female or your boyfriend to a family function, and you love your family, you're family oriented, but you can't bring them because they don't get along. Like that's not good.
I've kind of had to learn like a balance, because how our family is, like, especially when we try to get turned up or we're all together, we get pretty wild, right?
Yeah, wild, yeah.
So I mean, I
Really
still have
wild.
that. I still have that in me, but I still want to. I don't want to like get out of control or be belligerent, while we're turning up or something in front of my girl or something. Like, I'm still gonna be me. Like,
Yeah.
That's a fact. But you know what I mean? Like, sometimes, what if your family just gets out of hand? Sometimes, sometimes our family can get pretty wild.
And
Like,
don't get me wrong, there's some people in our family that really prioritize, of course, which is a good thing, prioritize their own mental health before their families.
Yeah.
Right? Regardless of how much they fucking love their families.
That's important.
You gotta prioritize
which
your.
is okay. Like my dad told me this. If he's not right in the head, then that doesn't help me out. Because
No, that's true.
if you're not in the
I
right
see that.
mental state, then what good are you to the people around you? Feel me?
It's like those kids that get abused when they're younger because of their parents going through something, right? They're super stressed or something with work, or they got cheated on or something, and they take it out on their kids.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That's gonna affect the kid growing up, right?
So basically trauma. Like it sucks to have to transfer that onto other people. It sucks when people want, just because their life isn't how they like it, they gotta make other people's lives miserable. Like that, those type of people.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that's how their mindset is, but that spreading on that negativity to your loved ones, that's terrible, bro. That's terrible. And so I mean, like for me, I really want to have that relationship with my significant other to the point where I could bring them around the people that make me happy as well.
You You got somebody in mind?
Nah, bro. Not right now, bro. Bro, I just got out of a relationship, bro.
Oh yeah.
Fuck.
No, but that's important. Like you said, like if, like, God forbid, if my girl didn't like hanging out with you guys, and that'd be a like fat turnoff, right?
Fuck. I mean, we wouldn't be here right now, bro.
Exactly.
I mean,
Right.
Y'all get out.
Man, but we
It's like, hey,
love Nicole.
it's like Nicole said, y'all gotta go. All right. But
Shit, all right,
it's
get
like,
out.
and we look back at you, just be like, hey, bro, you okay, bro?
No, but that's one of the biggest things that makes me love her, is because she tries to take care of my family too.
Mm-hmm. And I
No,
know we
that's
could be
super
wild,
important.
bro.
Yeah.
Like, I know we could be wild. You know, shout out to Nicole, and shout out to our
Nicole been there for me
Yeah,
a couple
bro.
times.
hella times, and
She's
that's good. That's
She's like
family
a big
too, right
sister
there.
to me.
Exactly.
Hey man, shout out to me too, man. It's because of me.
Yeah, good job.
That's
You know,
also
good job for
true,
finding
yeah.
her. Good job for finding me.
Pick the right ones.
Yeah, you picked. Good job for picking.
Bro, I made the right
one.
choice. That's all I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. It's not like he didn't do any work. Right
Yeah,
now,
it's
really.
Keeping her and shit. You know. Yeah, that's cool. Nah, but
Yeah.
that's what I want. Bro. I want to have someone that takes care of my own, mental health to the point where I could bring them to the people that did the same. That did the same for me.
Yeah, that's a good thing to bring up, is that, even if you find a girl that's someone that you love, whatever, spend all the time you want with her, but don't forget the people that were there, with you.
Mm-hmm. No,
From
yeah,
the mud,
exactly.
right?
Yeah, that's where I've seen it actually happen, where a dude would leave his friend group for a girl because they didn't like it. Like their girlfriend or their boyfriend didn't like their friend group. That's fucking toxic, bro.
Wow.
Like, I've had that happen to me, not just from a dude, but from a girl, a female that would just be like, my boyfriend doesn't like you, like me talking to you or whatever, so I kind of have to cut you off. And I'm just like, for real, you want to be with someone like that
You fucking weirdo.
that gives you a toxic lifestyle because they're hella insecure because they make you happy.
That's
You
what
want
it
to
is.
be
Yeah,
the
sometimes
only person that makes that person happy. That's
Exactly.
fucking selfish. That's not love.
a lot of
That's
times
selfishness.
it's their insecurities.
Fuck people who are like that. You guys are fucking disgrace of love. It's not coming from experience. That's never happened to me because I know how to choose.
Hey, who hurt you, bruh?
Friends could break your heart too, bruh.
don't ask
Friends
me
could
that.
break your heart too.
Don't ask me that question either.
Like, do you believe friends could break your heart too? Just
Hell
you
yeah.
know?
I'm not getting into that.
Dude,
Get
But
into
then-
it, bro.
but
Get
it's
into it.
happening.
most times people get betrayed is not from their enemies, because you know what their motives are already. You know what they want to do to
It's the
you.
people
It's
that
from
are
the people that
closest to
are
you.
people around
People
you.
that are closest to you.
Those are
And
the people that stab you in the back.
those, and it'd be the people that are closest to you that could hurt you the most, not just your enemies, but the
Well, that's
people
when it
that-
hurts the most, because you think
because
that's your
you're
homie, you
vulnerable-
think that's your
yeah,
friend, but
you're
then they do
vulnerable
something
to them,
you.
bro. You're
Has y'all circle gotten smaller?
Hell
bro,
yeah,
for
bro.
a fact.
High school, from like, let's say freshman, sophomore year of high school.
Mhm.
That shit's actually true. All the
Yeah.
shit you see on social media, like you coming in with like hella people in your group. You got like 15,
like the
20
Vine type shit,
Yeah.
Vine videos type shit.
And then by the time you grow into adult, you really realize
You got like 2 or 3 friends left,
Exactly.
bro.
You realize
And
who
hey,
your
that's
real
all you
friends
need.
are.
It's quality over quantity, bro.
Bro, my circle's a period now, bro. It's not even. I don't fuck with no one.
Circle right here, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
And I mean, like I said, it's not just blood that defines you as family. You could have closest friends that that you could call family.
Yeah.
It's families,
got it.
people who understand you. You understand them. Everything is two-sided.
Shout out the gang.
Yeah, shout out to the real ones for
Everybody.
real. And it just sucks because, like I said, friends could break your heart too. And that's personally why my circle's gotten smaller, because I'm not trying to, encounter more drama. And like I said, quality over quantity. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, like I still fuck with hella people, but not to the
Not
point where I
like
could
that.
be.
Yeah,
not like that.
Yeah.
I want to be, with people and surround myself with people who are on the same mindset as me. People I could be vulnerable with and won't.
Well, you are what
spread
you
that
surround
shit
yourself with,
and would
right?
actually take me serious. You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying? And that's me personally. I mean, to others who want to have like a big ass group all the time. Hey, stay safe out there, bro. But it couldn't be me. So that's where it comes to having a small circle, especially. I mean, I really need is like 2 like close like friends, and couple maybe a little bit more. I would say like 4 max, and then you got family. You got your actual family.
Speaking of friends and all that, look, okay. if there's a relationship, do you think it's okay?
A relationship where?
Like a loving relationship, romantic relationship.
I know where, like in a friend group.
No, like let me ask my question.
All right, go ahead.
So it's like, if you're in a relationship, do you think it's okay for your significant other to have a
best friend
of the opposite sex?
That's tough, bro.
Best friends is bad.
It depends.
To be honest with you, best friends is bad. But I mean, if they already knew that person, because a lot of times, bro, like we're men, like we're guys, like we know how guys think.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Hey, go off,
like,
go off.
Like if fucking Nicole had a fucking
guy best friend.
If she had a guy best friend, you know, like I'm not gonna lie, like maybe that is my insecurities, but I mean, that's just how we grew up. You know what I mean? We know how guys think, and some guys just
exactly. And
they be prying.
I don't give a fuck, bro. Like fuck anyone that thinks that like you're insecure for thinking that having a best friend is bad, bro. Honestly, I think because I would say. You guys probably agree. I would say 70% or a little bit more of best friend, friendships, they always end up together.
It's like, fuck you talking about? I'm her best friend.
Exactly. Or the best friend is the guy waiting for her to get out of the relationship.
Exactly.
I'm not saying that's how it always is. Hey, but from personal experience and seeing it from others, that's like, I see it happen a lot, dude.
Yeah, I've seen
that a lot
too.
more than you think. And yeah, you could just be like, oh no, they really just care about me. Nah, bro. We know how guys are, and
I got you.
And we're not saying we're the guys that be waiting for the girl to be out of a relationship. But I'm just saying, I mean, I've seen guys play the best friend, and then they're like end up liking that girl, and when things don't work out, that's when like that guy.
Yeah, that's real life, bro. There's really guys that be waiting.
Fake motherfuckers.
They be waiting, bro, for real.
Man.
And that's like, bro,
they're hoping on the downfall of the relationship. You know what I mean?
It'd be the best friends. And don't get me wrong, when I'm in a relationship, I want to be not close to hella females, but be friends with females to the point where I'm not trying to get at them, or they understand the boundaries. And that's where I'm just like, I don't know about a girl best friend.
Like, it's different if some guy's like, oh, that Trey Songz song, Can't Help But Wait. Like, it's different if it's like that. Like, maybe if you are just waiting on the downfall of that relationship, but you're not trying to do anything to to mess up the relationship or get in between them. If you're waiting, then maybe that's an okay situation.
If you're waiting, you're
because
fucking weird.
Well, let's just say that the relationship is never gonna fall out. That guy can wait for forever then, right?
But I mean, you gotta like take a hint sometimes. Like maybe that's that's fate talking to you, saying like, okay, they're in a relationship. It's not your time. Yeah. Don't waste your time waiting.
Yeah,
and I feel
that's
like
true too.
Is something else. And like I said in the last podcast, a lot of guys, what they do nowadays is, I don't know, if it's not all the time, but they be getting at the girls that their friends have been with because they don't want to go out there and find their own.
Nah, that's a no-no.
Person,
right. Yeah, that's a fat no.
And I'm not trying to call out for anyone like that, but I don't have anyone like specifically in mind. But I've seen it happen.
Well, you act like that stuff doesn't happen all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
for sure. And this is, like I said, this is all coming from personal experience. Like, I'm not having no filter because fuck having a filter, Right. But
unless you and your boys have like a understanding of that already, you know what I mean?
Got like a understanding, a real understanding. Like, okay, I guess it's okay,
but then again,
like you never.
Exactly.
Don't date your friend.
But then again, it's probably like a guy thing where it's probably not even like, oh, yeah, you can date her after. It's probably just like, oh yeah, you can be with her after, you can sleep with her after, or something
weird.
like that.
Exactly.
Hey, you can date my girlfriend after.
Exactly.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
It's like, hey, well, you can have like my leftovers, bro. It's okay. Like, what the fuck?
Someone leftovers being dummy petty.
But that's weird because it just comes down to actually being cool with, if I do it, then you could do it. It's got to be like both ways. Because you can't just expect that person to be like cool with it and just be like, okay, if that ever happens to you, then I'm gonna get at you, girl. How would you feel about that? So if that person wouldn't be cool with it, that wants to date their ex, then it's like that's not gonna work out, both for that relationship and your friendship.
Even if you say you're cool with it, bro, like come on, bro.
Are you really?
Yeah, it's like,
are you really, bro? Damn well you hurting, bro.
It's like, okay, we all go to the function with your girls and all our friends, and then your boy is with your ex. Like, bro, come on, bro.
It's like, yeah, bro, I'm about to go with my girl, aka your ex. I'm like, fuck, bro. Like, bro, you fucking serious? That's kind of actually fucked up. But I mean, yeah, that's my personal opinion.
Sick.
You fucking sick for doing that shit.
Have you haven't, because 10 years. Have you ever been in that position where you actually like really wanted to get at a girl, or like you like this girl, but like they already in a relationship, and then it's like,
oh, but it's for
like,
me.
I want to wait, but like I don't want to waste my time.
But so for
but
that,
then they actually do end, and then you just like, oh shit,
this
is my time.
Shit. This is my calling. I mean, for me, it would be like, now that I think about it, it's probably fate. But I would be in a relationship, and then they're kind of feeling me, and I'm like, okay, they're cool, but I gotta have my boundaries. Like I would probably try something with you, and I'm trying to create boundaries because I feel like we could have feelings together, but I'm in a relationship, so I gotta create some boundaries, right? But then it just comes down to them actually being single at the same time as me, because what happens is like that other person gets into a relationship right when I'm out of a relationship. So that's when it's like fate. That's when it's just like, oh yeah, okay, that it's not meant to be. Yeah. Whether like doesn't matter how close you guys got, doesn't matter how much you guys connect. It's just like when you see stuff like that, I see those little things, and I'm just like, bro, yeah, all right, that's not it. It's not gonna be it.
Bro, you gotta be cool off of that. You can't be like toxic, trying to break up a relationship.
No, exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like
just let it be.
Let it be. That's fate, bro.
Or whatever happens, and that's like the universe telling you something.
Yeah, if it happens, hey, maybe it's it's meant to happen. But you can't just force something to happen. You can't just alter your destiny with someone. It's hard to do that, but you gotta accept that shit. You know what I'm saying? So
you just gotta think, bro. If it's that one girl and she's dating somebody, bro, like how many people are in the world? 7-8 billion people. Right. Come on, man.
But I mean, I feel like that could go a long way because you won't connect with all of those people, bro. Like,
well, that's what I'm saying. But
she the one, or if he the one,
exactly.
Yeah, but
that nice rose in the field with the other flowers, but she stuck out the most. Like that's different. You know what I'm saying? But I do get where people say, there's plenty of fish in the sea. It's like, but
fuck that. If she or he the biggest fish.
Yeah. You feel me? It's like all that fish in the ocean, but I don't know why her type shit.
Oh my god, bro.
Hey, but when I'm like liking someone, I mean, yeah, fuck it. Like I'll simp, but it's more just trying to always win them over because I feel like that's that type of love you should always be having. We talked about that last podcast where if you want to be in a relationship, you should be always not fighting and competing for their love, but always like you've been trying to get at them again, even if they're yours. So I mean that's my personal opinion on that shit, man. What about you?
Me or him?
Well, he hasn't.
He's 10 years.
Y'all wish, huh? Shit.
But oh man. I feel like, man, like I said earlier, if you find the one, then you better keep him. But at the same time, you just gotta like let shit come to you naturally. Mm-hmm. Like I said earlier, like that's the best type of relationships with involving any relationships. Shit just comes naturally, and you just let shit happen, and then.
Oh God, bro! And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Sometimes you can't save. Like a fallen relationship, when it's just down, it just has to stay that way, and that's maybe that's the world telling you it's not meant to be. So, but you would only know that, and like what not to do in love when you've been hurt, bro. And there's hella people that's been hurt with love. Man. And love is a risky thing, bro. It could either go in your favor or not, and when it doesn't, that it's probably one of the worst fucking feelings ever.
Yeah, but would you rather have not experienced love ever, or to have got your heart broken and experienced love before?
But it's just like it's kind of it sucks when you might have to experience heartbreak in order to know what
exactly.
Love is for
you. There's so many people in the world where I'm pretty sure that there's a lot of like guys and girls that have been out there single their whole life, and they're thinking like, oh, I've never even experienced that before.
Like, what the fuck is love?
It's like, hey guys, what is that?
Y'all got a relationship? What
do you guys? What are you guys doing? But yeah, no, on that shit, it's just. But
that's okay for some people if they want to just be themselves and just be by themselves. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, yeah, like we.
But there's also like a thing on the other side where it's like people hella want to be in a relationship so bad, you know, I guess it's kind of coming off desperate. You know, like, bro, like, be happy with yourself first, and that'll probably come eventually.
And that's where, you know, like I said, hey, shout outs to those who don't want to be in a relationship, who feel like they don't need to be. But in my opinion, I feel like it's always just a good thing to experience. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, like I said, not everyone needs a relationship, but I feel like a lot of other people in the world should experience that, because love could go like hella far, from close friends, you know, for family members, for significant other. So
just let it happen, bro.
Just let it happen, bro. So, I mean, on that concept, it's just love is scary, bro. Love is fucking scary.
Yeah, it can be.
It can be scary, but once you find that person that just like kind of maybe mediates that for you, it's cool.
Sometimes they change you for the better. Sometimes they open your eyes to different stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I probably would have never had gone to different countries if it wasn't for
Nicole.
Yeah.
That's not, bro. I'm trying to find me someone like that. Travel the world, see everything.
The world
like,
with
you know?
Shotty.
But it won't come easily, you know. It won't be just anyone. So,
but yeah, like Jordan said, just, you know, it's better for it to be natural, right? Then you're gonna enjoy your time a lot more. It's gonna feel a lot more worth it to keep the hunt on, like you said, keeping everything up, trying to still act like you're trying to get that person, even though you have them already.
Of course. Do you guys remember the first time y'all ever been heartbroken?
Bro, that shit was like a year and a half ago.
Oh shit! Hey, bro, you okay, man?
10 years ago, probably in like 6th grade.
6th grade for me, bro. I think honestly, bro, yeah, I feel like middle school, like it was like for real, like heartbreak for me at least.
What? Middle school was great. Where I went,
middle school sucked for me, bro.
Hercules Middle, baby. Y'all know what the fuck happened during those 3 years.
Hey, Dallas Ranch be wild, bro. Dallas Ranch Middle School, fucking at Antioch, bro. You already know how it is, but I mean, middle school was fucking ass for me, bro. That's how it was for me.
I like middle school because it was super free, and you're like in your like pre-teens, you know what I mean?
Your hormones starting to change. You going through puberty and all of that.
You're looking kind of different and everything like that. I mean,
you might have a flat top in middle school or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like an emo haircut with like dyed ass hair, you know,
bleached hair or something like that. You know what I mean?
Or maybe like just a normal like emo haircut, you know, when you got that shit like swooped to the side, you know,
Well, I tell people this all the time. Middle school is like when my high school years started. Y'all can.
You wild, bro.
Y'all can take that however.
Whoa. So I mean, on that note, bro, since you live in Hercules, so like, how does it feel to like have a Hercules blowout, bro?
You got the Edgar cut of the Filipinos.
What's that mean, bro?
I never even heard of that until someone else told me about that shit.
Who said that? Who was the first person to bring that up?
The first person to ever have a Hercules blowout, bro.
Bro.
You know that's been around since like a long ass time ago.
Yeah.
It's making me feel insecure about my head.
Hey, bro, it took me a while. Fucking, at least like having that hair, bro. It's fucking easy as fuck, bro.
Yeah, everybody.
That's not easy, bro. You still gotta fix it and do it all the time.
I mean, yeah, but
and you have to maintain it.
But it's like for me, I just blow dry it.
But that's what I'm saying. You gotta blow dry it, bro.
Do you have to put any product in your hair?
Bro, you gotta wake up. Don't you just wake up and do that?
What, to wake up and
Dayo wakes up and goes like this. All right, I'm good.
Yeah, exactly, bro. That is like having wavy hair is cool. What about you?
Well, that's why I cut mine. I don't want to have to keep doing it.
I just like to have hair that I could just do this. I'm cool for the day. Like I look normal.
I mean, I just shower. Yeah, I don't put like wax or nothing, but it's like a kind of like an oil.
But the thing is with like Asian heads,
like
bro.
this.
Like especially Papa's head. Like we got Papa's head.
Yeah,
flat. The back of our fucking heads is flat. Bro.
Yeah, right here.
So when you sleep, you gotta be like that.
You gotta sleep like this, bro. Like that. That's how it is for me, bro. Like being fucking having to fix my hair and shit.
Bro, but you're lucky though. I mean, me and Jordan, our hair is hella straight. If you don't do nothing to your hair, like, and you let it grow out, it's just gonna be like a bowl cut type. Right?
It grows
exactly,
down,
bro.
right?
Or even if it's like an awkward stage or something, and you don't put anything in it, it's just gonna grow like straight.
But that's how mine is too.
That. I can't grow my hair out because it's just gonna grow down. Well, so the people that tell me to grow my hair, I can't because it's gonna grow down, and I'm gonna look ugly as shit.
Hercules blowout 4L.
You're gonna fucking have that shit forever, bro.
Yeah, all the females like this hair though. What about facial hair? Can y'all grow facial hair?
Nah, bro. For me, I'd be going like the same place, like just right here, but not in the middle.
Our dad don't. He don't grow nothing.
And then like I grow like some chin
on
hair.
a little bit on his chin, but that's it. That's same
I
shit
feel like
does.
I don't think mine's gone to that length before.
Hell no, mine hasn't.
I got this.
Yeah, I don't know. Face peeps.
You know, actually, like, I never liked this until you want to hear the story about why I started growing this?
Yeah, why was a girl?
Yeah, she told me to grow it.
Why? Because it tickled when you would go down there.
Chill. Nah, I don't know. She was just like, you should grow this out, and I was like, And I started looking at myself in the mirror. I was like, okay, maybe I should grow it out. I grew it out. I fucking love it.
For real?
Look at this shit.
Is that the longest it could get?
No, I can get longer, but I always
That's pretty
cut
long.
it. I always cut it every time I go to a
That's
barber.
pretty long.
And then, you know, it makes me look older too. I tell people I'm like 24.
Yeah, you look older with it.
Remember the fucking the DM at the cemetery. I was like, oh, who's this? Oh, damn, she's 25. Tell him I'm 24.
Oh, I'm dead. Yeah. You know what's crazy, bro? Like me and Dino, like most of our mustache would grow like on the sides. There was this one short ass Filipino kid when I was like a freshman. When I was like a junior, and he was a freshman, and he had a thick ass mustache, like a little thicker than yours, bro. What? And he was like, and then I didn't shave back then, so he would see my mustache only growing on the sides, and he'd be like, "Oh no, it's okay. Mine was like that before too."
So that give you hope every
that
since.
on your face.
And I was like, "Bro, like when is that? So when is that gonna happen then, bro?"
Hey, did your eyebrows just fall apart and go on your upper lip?
That's why I gotta shave all the time.
For me, I just feel like I like to have like that stress look sometimes. You know, when you like people are like, damn, I bet you've been working hard. I feel like because I had that shit during COVID, before we had to wear masks. I like have that stress look.
I want a 5 o'clock shadow, bro, like a beard.
I'm trying to have
but
like
not a full beard, but it's like
I'm trying to have like a Drake beard, not like a Rick Ross
I'm
beard.
trying to get a beard that fucking Lawrence has.
Yeah, like a 5 o'clock shadow type too.
Bro, he defining all odds, bro.
That shit right here.
A lot of people, a lot of
not because I think
Filipinos,
the gym can grow that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, a lot of Filipinos. I mean, most of them, for what I've
Papa
seen,
had a thick ass mustache. I told you, y'all didn't see that picture yet.
Yeah, a lot of Filipino. What the fuck?
He had a thick ass mustache
Papa's
before.
looked the same to me my whole life. So.
Yeah, Papa was born. Papa.
And I was like, who's that?
I know who's that young guy.
Who's that guy in the picture? That looks like a grandpa, but younger with a mustache.
Papa, that's not you. You came out like Papa. But I mean, for me, for my fucking hair, bro, it's just I don't know where the fuck I got it from. But if I do cut it shorter,
mom's side,
my curls are gone, bro.
That's from mom's side.
My fucking curls are hella gone. If I do that shit, it looks like a fucking bowl.
If you straighten it,
you've seen what it looks like. If like I could have a clean ass.
Yeah,
face.
but when you shower again and you wash it, it's gonna go back to like that, right?
Yeah, your hair's fucking weird.
No, I'm fucking blessed. Fuck you.
I know you're lucky you got texture in your hair, bro.
I don't know how the fuck. Like, I mean, it's just a bowl to be honest. But all you gotta really have, I remember like Jay saying this. All you really gotta have is just a clean fade. That's all that matters. Whatever fucking happens at the top. Just,
I mean,
that's true in some cases.
Shoot.
Yeah.
Jay. Shout out to Jay. That's my cousin. But I mean, it's just hella funny because it's true.
I thought you were talking about Jay, our uncle.
Your uncle?
Your uncle? I'm dead.
We're not gonna get into that, bro. We just say cousins, bro. But I mean, yeah, that's how my hair is, bro. I don't know where the fuck I got that shit from.
Now that's crazy because we got such a huge family that like Christian, Jurg, and him. Those are technically our nephews.
That's fuck. Should we just get into it? Should we just fuck it?
What?
No, I mean the reason why he said his uncle and my cousin.
Okay.
Okay, so these are technically my uncles, which it's
because we're on the younger side of the actual cousins of our family, and he's the son of one of our actual
basically,
cousins.
we're the third generation. Me and my brother, and he's in the fourth.
I'm the fourth.
He's the fourth. So his cousins were like damn near a little
but
bit younger
he's
than him.
older than him by a little bit.
That's our nieces and nephews. That's
fucking weird.
It's fucking weird, but
it's because we have such a big family, bro.
Such a big family and like hella fucking
also
age gaps, bro.
Also, my mom was like fucking 16 when I was born too. So
yeah, I still remember when you were born, bro. I didn't even know your mom was pregnant. Came through with a crib at Tito Manny's house, and me and Christian were like, Christian was like, "Is that real?"
Nah, that's crazy. How does she? I still don't get that. How does she freaking hide it until I'm born.
I don't know. I was too young to remember.
That's my story. If y'all didn't know,
Yeah.
that's my story.
So I mean, it's all out there now. No more secrets. He's not our.
Nah, there's still a few secrets.
My parents are young.
Oh, there's a lot of secrets.
Yeah, there's a lot of secrets about Jordan. Yeah.
Hey, the dark side of Jordan, bro.
Bruh.
You guys are weird.
All right. Well, unfortunately, guys, we don't have baby anymore. But this is gonna be the end of our podcast. Thank you to our special guest for coming through.
Dang.
We're gonna have feature episodes for sure with you. You know, it was a cool talk, bro.
Yeah, it was lit.
It was lit. Yeah. So, I mean,
First guest type.
first guest, and many more to come. You know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
I know this is our first time having a guest, so you know things are gonna be running smoothly right after this. So just wait for the future. Hey, it's just gonna get better from here, bro.
Stay tuned. We staying consistent.
Like, comment, subscribe, all that.
All
you
that.
already know. Shout out to Jordan. Shout out to Jordan. His socials are gonna be in the link in the descriptions.
Yep.
All right, go check it out. All right, see you later, y'all.
All right, gang.
Boom.